So hello and welcome to my new video. This time I thought I'd show you on what I'm racing, so my rig and my gear and all that good stuff. So first of all, of course, the rig itself. As you can see here, it's a pretty cheap rig I got from Amazon for about 260 bucks, including the seat. And yeah, what one can't oversee is the orange thing here. It's a belt, because before I installed it, the vertical movement here up and down was way too much, but with the belt it works fine. Doesn't look great, but it does the job. And for 260 bucks, of course, you can't expect too much for the whole rig and including the seat. So yeah, the wheelbase I'm using is the Fanatec CSL-DD with the boost kit, so it's a max of 8 Newton meters of torque, and at the moment it's enough for me. Later on I maybe will upgrade to their Club Sport DD Plus with 15 Newton meters. That is if, I have to say, because, well, with Fanatec at the moment it doesn't look too good for the company. Could be that they go bankrupt. I don't hope so. Hope they stay in business, but at the moment it really doesn't look too good. And the really bad thing about that is, if that happens, I would have switched to Moser Racing or something like that with their R16, which looks pretty nice too. But I already have some wheels from Fanatec that I can't use then anymore. So yeah, we'll see. I hope that they stay in business. But it is what it is. Okay, so wheels. The first wheel we have here is the R300 with the Club Sport Universal hub, and this one is really my favorite wheel. The wheel itself, as you can see, is a D shape and it's a smooth leather, which I like the best on the wheel, I have to say. And the Club Sport Universal hub, it has enough buttons and switches for me, so that's absolutely okay. It still has the quick release 1 on it, of course, because the wheelbase also still has the quick release 1 on it, but it does the job, and at least it's the metal quick release 1. So yeah, really my favorite wheel, I use the most. The only downside, it's also my heaviest wheel, and combined with the max of 8 Newton meters of torque, it's not ideal. It works, but it's not ideal. Next we have the Formula wheel, and that's their Formula Esports wheel. It's the cheapest Formula wheel they offer. I'm not really an open wheel driver, so I choose this one. I don't need any more buttons and switches, so that's really enough for me. It's built nicely, also the quick release 1 on it, and yeah, the handles are Alcantara, which I don't like too much because I usually race with gloves on, and of course I clean it and all that stuff, but no matter how well you maintain Alcantara or white leather too, after a while they wear out and don't look so nice anymore. While with smooth leather, if you maintain it well, it can look good even after years, I have to say. And then we have their already iconic, I think, McLaren GT3 wheel. And it's a nice wheel, it's light. It only has the quick release 1 light on it, which isn't the best. It tends to break, what I've seen online. Mine still works and I hope it stays that way. But yeah, we'll see in the future. But it's a nice wheel. And lastly, we have the wheel that came with the bundle. It's Fanatec's cheapest wheel. Its surface is all rubber, and the wheel, it does the job, but I don't really like it too much, and I don't really use it very often. The R300 I use the most, then the Formula wheel, and then the McLaren wheel. Okay, next. And now we come to the part why I called the whole thing Beginner Plus, and that's because of the pedals. I'm not using the pedals that came with the set. I bought the Club Sport V3 pedal set with the load cell brake, and these pedals are pretty nice, I have to say. I still need to get their brake upgrade kit, the tougher, the harder polymers, because at the moment the brake is okay, but it still feels a little spongy, and the upgrade kit is only $20, but the shipping costs are $30, so I guess I have to order something else with it, and I hope that the company still exists when I do that. So yeah, but the pedals are nice. And then we have here the 8 shifter. It's the cheap Thrustmaster shifter, and yeah, I bought it mainly for immersion, because when I'm racing I really prefer to use the sequential shifters, the shift pedals on the wheels, and this one, yeah, it's just for immersion. I also play the Euro Truck Simulator 2 sometimes, and for that I use it, and for that it does the job. Of course, it's not a great shifter, I think it's only $70 or so, and I mean, it works, but it's not great. Anyways, so what else? Yeah, at the moment I'm racing on a single 32-inch screen. This screen originally was my secondary desktop monitor I used for working on photos and stuff. It has nice color accuracy, it's an IPS panel, but it only has 60 Hz, and yeah, it's not ideal for sim racing. But I already bought a dribble monitor stand, so I don't wasted my have wasted my money on a single stand, because I knew I will upgrade to dribbles, and so I already have the stand for that. When I upgrade, I first thought, yeah, do I get dribbles or do I get a single big screen like a 55-inch TV or so? Because with the field of view, if you keep the same distance to the monitor and the monitor gets bigger, then of course your field of view also gets bigger. I use the online field of view calculator, and at the moment the right field of view for me is 57 degrees, I think. And if I would get a 55-inch TV, then it would be 91 degrees of FOV, which would be a pretty nice increase, but it's still not enough to really see what's going on besides you. So yeah, dribbles is the solution. And with dribbles I will get nothing fancy, 32-inch curved monitors with 144, 165 Hz VA panels. VA panels are, so to say, the inferior technology to IPS, but when it comes to viewing angles, they are better, so you don't have as much of contrast and color shift when the viewing angle isn't ideal, and with the monitors on the side of you in your peripheral vision, the viewing angle of course isn't the best. So VA monitors are better for that, and you can get such monitors for about $210 or $220 per monitor at the moment, and yeah, that will be my next upgrade, I think. So what else? Yeah, the computer I'm using is an Intel i7 13700K with an RTX 4070, and for this is a 4K monitor. I'm using it in 1440p, and the 4070 should be powerful enough also for dribbles in 1440p. And here, cable management, as you can see, is one of my strong sides. Well, I have such a lot of stuff connected to my PC, also my music stuff and all that, and maybe in the future I will sort this out a little bit, but I don't have my hopes too high that this will ever happen, but it works at the moment. I think that's the most important thing. Other than that, yeah, that's it for now. I guess I will upgrade as soon as I've become a little bit better of a sim racer, but dribbles definitely will be the next upgrade. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope see you next time. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It really helps the channel a lot, and see you next time. Bye.